B2B Cambodia, the portal for business use in Cambodia.
The Leadership for Good Summit is convened with a singular purpose in mind: to foster the skills, insights, and networks necessary to drive transformation change. In an increasingly complicated world, the importance of ethical, compassionate, and purpose-driven leadership cannot be overstated. And Leadership for Good is about creating positive, sustainable, and impactful outcomes.
With the purpose of discovering our shared goals for Cambodia, discussing not only the country's future, but also the specific steps to usher in an unprecedented era of progress and prosperity embodied in Cambodia's Vision 2050 and the Pentagonal Strategy, the Leadership for Good Summit is a unique platform that brings together stakeholders from public, private, and people sectors. The Cambodia Vision 2050 is, put it into a shorter version, that by 2050, Cambodia should become a capable and high-income country that is democratic, independent, sovereign, internationally recognized, and has a resilient, inclusive, and sustainable economy.
The heart of it for me, it's really coming across the Vision 2050 by the Royal Cambodian government. I first read it in draft form sometime in August this year. But the idea that was seeded was more than a year ago when I was coming to Cambodia, listening to the business communities and the government's perspective. It became very clear for me that we needed a space where we actually envision at the scale of the whole. What I mean by that is intergeneration across time. We also need horizontal integration, the 3 Ps, people, public, private, so that we've got a microcosm of Cambodia. If we are to really achieve Vision 2050, you need whole of Cambodia to come together.
The motivation of organizing this Leadership for Good Summit is to mobilize intellectual resources and also commitment among different stakeholders, especially the youth, because we are looking for the next 25 years. So in order to plan this tree for the next 25 years, you need to engage the young leaders from now. This kind of mobilization of intellectuals and commitment among the young generation is our aim. And we want to see a concrete actions from now.
I feel that Singapore can learn a lot from Cambodia. And primarily, I would say the hospitality, the kindness of people, and the eagerness to learn. And when I meet every person I see in Cambodia, the spark and the resolve, the sense that Kamai can. Now I know that's the phrase, Kamai can. In Singapore, we say Singapore can as well, So that concept of really doing whatever it takes, step up and ask, how can I help? That's something I think Singapore can learn a lot from Cambodia.
I think the leadership from now onwards, what I expect to see is a more empathetic leadership, meaning they listen to the people's voices, they share the concern of the people at all levels, right? So they need to be a good, active listener to the people. Second, they need to be bold and decisive in decision-making, take action and to transform. So we call it transformative leadership. And then you need to be a leader that can connect all the dots, meaning that it's not only within one sector, but you need to work across sectors. And Cambodia is not alone. Cambodia needs to be further connected with the outside world.
For me, the first place to start is purpose. Having a clear corporate purpose. And when I say a clear corporate purpose, it must be more than profit. As in, you exist to create honest jobs, you create living for your employees, but you also bring good value products, services to customers to help them as well in their life, right? So to me, that's fundamental. A purpose that's more than profit. Yes, of course, you have to make a profit in order to be financially healthy, but it's doing well and doing good. The second, very crucial to it, is people development. Right. So to me, the heart of it is that what is it that you can do to uplift the quality and capability of your people? It behooves you as an employer to do that. The third and not last, businesses have amazing assets, entrepreneurship. They need to drive innovation. Because when the businesses lead with innovation, as we can see, some of the best companies in the world that have created breakthroughs came from a lab, the laboratory, right? So to me, the best of business is when they bring solutions for planet and people that will really, really help advance us, into a new era, a new civilization where we can all coexist and not have to run out of natural resources, which, is a big concern we have. Hand off Earth to the future generation so that they have enough for themselves and not just take it all for ourselves.